Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I'm going to be doing some drawings, some sketches, and then talking a little bit about figure drawing. So this is a Kokyo. This is their offset book. It says 60th on it. This is from their 60th anniversary. I bought this in 2021. Scarcity mentality, and I was like, ooh, anniversary limited time product, so I bought it. I have a bunch of these. This is the last one. Some information here. I'm filling it up. It is a very, very tiny grid graph paper. I have a bunch of dental procedures over the next couple of weeks. I just had a major one. So it's been 4 days. So if I'm sounding a little weird, just bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. So I am doing figure drawing. And I'm doing figure drawing through Line of Action. And I didn't realize that I couldn't link this webpage in the description box below. So I'll move this to the side so I can put stuff over here. Line of Action has nudity. And it's been flagged by YouTube because of that fact. Now that is optional. You don't have to figure draw nudes. You can, a lot of them are wearing like undergarments, or some of them are full dress. Some of it's like cosplay poses. Like there's a wide variety, but I can't link it in the description box. And I don't have, there are things I don't have in this world. And one of them is the patience to explain to an AI what art is. So the algorithm of YouTube, like I can't explain art. That's not a thing. I could try and fight an appeal, but it's just, I don't care. So without having to demonetize every single video I do about figure drawing, this is the webpage I'm using. It's free. You go to Line of Action, you hit draw, you go down to figure study. It gives you, you can customize your session. I will screen capture things and throw them up. So I can say only covered models, only females, what ages. I only want adults. I want it portrait since this is portrait lined. And then I can go to a custom time and I can go minutes, and then I can hit something like an hour. I'm doing very quick sketches here. I wasn't sure how I would feel with my dental procedures, and so I was trying not to do a lot. So I have a dark green person, a light green person, which you may not be able to see, and then an orange hand or a foot, because I'm bad at drawing hands and feet. And I just need, like, sometimes you need a space to do illustrations, and sometimes you just need a space to just sketch some stuff out and be like, I never practiced this. I need practice space. So I don't like doing full illustrations on gridded graph paper anymore. And I have a thing in my brain where it goes, doodles, sketches, drawings, illustrations. And it's like 4 steps of the time put in to the end product. So these are not for illustrations or for deep lengthy drawings anymore. These are for doodles and sketches. So these are what I'm calling figure drawing sketches. I don't even know if I'll do a sketchbook tour. It's kind of wonky. Anyway, so that's how I'm doing this. And I'm using 2 colors that are fairly newer to me. You can see how much the ink starts right here. So I've used a bunch of ink on these already. But I guess I'll do it in dark green so we can at least see what I'm doing. And I'm doing 3 pages a day. So I'm doing 6 figure drawings and then 3 hands or 3 feet. And I've noticed something. So again, I'm in Line of Action, and they have one of the models, one of the ladies, is like this weightlifter, and she's incredible looking. I'll screen capture this. Okay. She's incredible looking, and like, I have never practiced figure drawing folks that have muscles like this, that weightlift, that like are built this way. When I took figure drawing in college, we had a variety of body shapes and sizes. None of them were built like this. None of them, like, oh my gosh. So I was looking online on Amazon, and if you want to, like, tips and tricks here. So there's some value to this video, not just watching me try and figure out how to figure draw people that I don't know how to draw. If you want to get better at some of the harder things, I would say go to the library. Like if you're doing a low buy or a no buy art supply, if you're on a limited income, if you're trying to figure out how to do this stuff on a budget, go to the library and go to like the physical fitness section, go to the weightlifting section, go to the gym section, go to working out, and look at all the photographs of people. Maybe Sports Illustrated, like that sounds kind of wild, but Sports Illustrated could have people and figures in the magazine section. I'm trying to figure out the most budget way to do this, but there's a bunch of books, and I'm going to throw up some books. Like there's Morpho has one, there's a manga one for weightlifting, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I'm so underprepared, and all the wrong amounts of whelm. So I'm like, I'm overwhelmed because I've never done this before, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this body style, this body shape. It's incredible, and I'm so impressed, and I'm so thankful that she like had the confidence to do this and help folks out with this. But I'm like, I don't know how to draw you. I don't know how to do you justice. Hence why I need to keep practicing this and doing quick little sketches and stuff. Yeah, so I don't know who this lovely lady is, but I'd like to thank her. Thank you. You're awesome. The other thing I noticed in doing this quick little sketches challenge is ballerinas. Ballerinas, ballerinos, dancers, like the dancing body of ballerinas. Oh my God. They contort their body in a way that I didn't know the body could move. And when I go to draw like a ballerina pose, even if they're wearing like a full outfit, it still looks wonky to me. And I think it's just because like the twists and the turns and the way they're able to do their body, it doesn't look natural. It doesn't look like a natural movement. It doesn't look like a natural thing we do with our bodies. I'm going to go to the next one. And so I realized like they can hyperextend their stuff. Let me find another one. Okay, here's a good one. They're wearing, I'll screen capture this one too. They're wearing like a full outfit. It looks very fun cosplay. Yeah. So I realized doing ballet stuff, I need way more practice with the dancer body, the dancer poses, the dancer positions. And so I was looking at that and I was like, well, that would be another really good thing to go to the library and get ballet books, dance books, to go on YouTube and watch ballet videos. I'm just gonna move these off to the side. Watch ballet videos on YouTube and like pause and like screen capture and pause and really figure out how to like get that body shape, because it doesn't look how we know the body to be, and it's fascinating to me. So Hong Kong Ballet has like quick little snippets of some of the things they're promoting, and during the pandemic they had workout routines. My husband did a bunch of the ab ballet workout routines that the ballerinas were posting, and ballerinos, because they were free. It was like a free workout thing, and he was doing it along with them. It was like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like I told him about it. I was like, pandemic, look what they're offering. And he's like, yes, I want to try all that. So they have some really cool stuff on their YouTube channel if you're interested. Hong Kong Ballet. I'll link that. I just like, I didn't know the body contorted like that, and I'm going to argue that I don't know that it can. Like, unless you're a professional like ballerino, one who does ballet. Like, I'm trying to think of the most inclusive way to say these things, because non-binary people do ballet as well. So folks at ballet, like, your body is incredible. So I was looking at books, and there are some books, I'll throw up an Amazon one about technique, like a very specific name technique, and unless you know like the names of some of this stuff, it's going to be hard to find. So I thought, you know, if you went to the library and you went to the ballet section, you're just looking at like famous folks that did ballet over the years, you could get really good poses from these beautiful photographs, but you can see like how crazy pants, how unnatural, like how hyperextended their body is in some of those like poses and moves. It looks super uncomfortable. It looks super amazing. It looks really, really hard. Yeah, this is like a jumpsuit, situation. So like, I know there's elbows in here and I know there's knees in here. So those are the two things I need like the most help with. I mean, one could argue I need help with all of it. Okay, so I've done two, but this is like an outfit. And so I feel weird. Like it should have lines or something. Anyway, yeah. So think about dancers, think about dancing library books. Think about all the gym, think about all the physical fitness books. If you're looking for poses, think about Pinterest. That's a free resource, especially if you want to do more challenging things like foreshortening. So if you want like the foot coming at you and you want it to look unique and you want it to look interesting. Okay, that looks a little better. Pinterest has some good ones. I have on my webpage, I have a list of references for free stock photos. So I'll throw that up there. It's, if you scroll down for like free art resources, free design resources. I've linked every website I can think of that offers free stock photos. So yes to practicing. If figure drawing is something you want to get better at, obviously lots of folks have differing opinions on like preference and nudity and gender, or like inclusion, size, age, all these things to take into account when you're drawing. I don't feel the most comfortable drawing children. I don't. I don't know how they can consent. Like, I get that they have photos on here. If you're working on a project and you want to get better at drawing like all age groups, like I get it. But for me personally, even though they're dressed and like a lot of them are dancers or gymnasts, doing interesting poses and stuff, because I look to see what was going on with the kids. Like, Mama Bear comes out hard. I roll really hard in the Mama Bear category, and that's like to everybody. I'm very protective of everyone, especially kids. So I was like, what? Why are there children? So I checked it out. It was okay. But I just don't know how they could consent to that without, like, their parents had to probably consent for them, and that's weird. So I don't feel comfortable doing kids. Like, I just don't. Again, that's what's best is what's preference. So I'm just talking about like my personal preference to some of this stuff. But I do need better help with some of the different sized bodies. Like, this is not a thing I thought about. This is not a thing that ever occurred to me. Like, it wasn't a thing. So now that I'm practicing and I'm doing these sketches and stuff, I realize like where I've fallen so short in my past of doing this stuff. I did myself a great disservice by not branching out and looking into it. Again, if you want to get into like drawing original characters or doing comic books or some of these things, like, this is the stuff you have to think about, is having different sizes and different shapes. Everybody's different. So thinking about these things is really, really important. And I just see everywhere where I've fallen short. So it's really good that I'm having some fun sketching practice. I go to do the other inks and you won't be able to see. So I will throw up the books. I will throw up this webpage. This is what I'm working on for a few weeks in November, and then I'm switching over and doing full illustrations again. So this is kind of like a palette cleanser. No pun intended. While I do all these dental things, while it's a good reminder that just because somebody's a great artist at one thing doesn't mean they're good at anything else. So everybody kind of has their niches and their preferences, and everybody needs practice at something. It's a very grounding, humbling thing. And I thought I would just show you like where I'm at, because I think that's important for you to see that, like, yeah, Kendra can do this and she can do that, and she loves portraits and she loves animals. Have you seen her figure drawing sketches? This is where they're at. This is the level they're at. So I can only get better. I can only improve through practice, and then I can see through practice where I'm falling short and where the true challenges are. So, bodybuilders, ballet dancers. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.